Dear students, welcome to the tutorial on searching and browsing in WINISIS. As you know that WINISIS is basically a textual database management system, and information retrieval is possibly the most important parameter for the efficiency or to measure the efficiency of a textual database management system. And I am happy to share with the facts that the information retrieval of features of CDSIS is comparable to any global database management system. In fact, CDSIS for Windows set the trend for different retrieval features like Boolean operator, relational operator, proximity operator, search operand, free text searching, etc. And you know already that there are two kind of searching that is possible in CDSIS for Windows. That is, one is the free text search, another is the inverted file based search. And we will discuss both of these searching options in CDSIS for Windows, but we will be starting with the inverted file based search. And before entering into this different kind of search operators, how to use those operators in CDSIS for Windows, let us discuss something related to the core of the searching and browsing. Now, if you see the whole information retrieval model available here, there are two kinds of a model which normally computerized indexing systems are following. One is the Boolean model and another is the vector space model. Now, if you see this particular snaps, you can have an idea that what are the different data models or information retrieval models available with us. The whole group, you can see from the screen, the whole group is divided into two particular model. So, one group of database management systems are based on the term matching model, another one is based on the similarity matching model. In the similarity matching model, we have vector space model and probability model, and in the term matching group, we have Boolean logic model. And CDSIS is basically belong to the Boolean logic model group, and all kind of modern information retrieval system associated with different digital library software and integrated library systems are based on, most of them are based on the vector space model. So, model wise CDSIS is little bit older, but the efficiency of searching in CDSIS is really commendable, and you can see from the screen that it is based on the Boolean algebra model, and definitely it provides you term matching facilities. And another efficient way to help different kind of end users or searcher is the availability of the term dictionary at the time of searching. That means, user can pick up the term just like cataloger can pick up the term at the time of data entry operation. Similarly, the user can pick up the term from the term dictionary at the time of searching. So, in that case, they will simply select the term, drag the term in the search box and click the execute button. The moment they click the execute button, it basically shows them the retrieve result sets. Now, as you see that the normal method of searching in CDSIS for Windows is based on the inverted file, and inverted file is basically generated in CDSIS for Windows on the basis of the FST you have created during a database definition phase. Now, on the basis of that FST, inverted file are created. Then on the basis of that inverted file, CDSIS for Windows provide you two options. One is the guided search option, another is the expert search option. Now, here you can see the screen, the tasks of the cataloger before providing the search interface to the user. Please take a note that before providing the search interface to the user, you need to update the inverted file. Updating of inverted file means that all the records up to the current one will be indexed by the software, and you can set this task as automatic one in the syspat.per configuration file, or you can also use the configuration then system setting options to select that automatic updation of inverted file. Now, the moment your inverted file is automated, the moment you are entering a particular record, your user can search that particular record from the search interface. Now, as I told you that search options in CDSIS for Windows basically of two types. One group is called the guided search and another group is called the expert search. In the guided search button, you can have basically 4 data elements or 4 parameters from where you can pick up different fields. You can combine them by using different kind of Boolean operators and other operators available. You can restrict a particular search against a particular field or the data element you have entered during the data entry activities or in your FDT operation. Now, you see in the screen, this is the guided search window available in CDSIS for Windows. Now, here you see by default it gives you the 4 elements from where you can pick up the fields. Say for example, by default it will show all fields, but from the drop down menu you can select any field you have entered during your FDT. Then you can enter your search term here and you can pick up your operator, Boolean operator. There are 3 Boolean operators available with the CDSIS for Windows. We will be discussing the operation of the Boolean operators in the latter part of this particular tutorial. But for this moment you see that you can select a particular field in the guided search, then you can enter the term in that particular search box and you can pick up different kind of Boolean operators to combine different search operators. Say for example, I am searching plant in the title field, then picking up the Boolean operator and, then in the author field I am picking in the next element and I am entering say for example, Sen Deepak and click execute button. So, in that case CDSIS for Windows first search the availability of the records with the term plant in the title, then it will match with the all the records where in the author field Sen Deepak appeared. So, in this way you can combine different kind of data elements in guided search. Guided search is very easy to use, you do not have to enter anything manually. You can simply pick up the data elements, you can enter your search term and you can pick up the Boolean operators suitable for your searching. But the next option, that is the expert search, as the name implies, is slightly difficult. You have to pick up the operators and you can manually edit the search entry or the search key or the search string and you can execute that search string for retrieval of result from the CDSIS. If you see in the screen the windows of the expert search, here you see it is slightly different from the guided search. There is nothing you can pick up, only pick up options are available is the different Boolean operator and or not, different kind of proximity operator G, F, dot and right truncation operator $prompt, and you can pick up the parenthesis because the role of parenthesis in search syntax creation is huge. Later on we will be discussing what is the role of parenthesis, how can you give some part of syntax better weightage by using parenthesis. Now, in the screen you see I have searched 2 keywords I have selected, and the moment I click this AND operator here, it will take the symbol representing the AND operator. You please remember, in case of CDSIS for Windows, star is used to indicate the AND operator, plus is used to indicate OR operator and caret sign is used to indicate the NOT operator. So, you can use different terms and you can combine those terms by the help of different operators like AND, OR or NOT. But we will be discussing different other search operators available in CDSIS for Windows one by one. So, you already know that in the search interface, if you click the search interface or the search menu bar available options in CDSIS, you will be getting 2 different options. One is the guided search. Guided search is basically for the novice user, and where you can pick up data elements, you can pick up the different kind of Boolean operators, you only have to enter the search terms. But the most difficult one, as the most powerful one at the same time, is the expert search window, where you can enter your entire search strings by using different kind of operators, and most of the operators will be coming or taking their representative symbols. As we discussed that AND will be replaced by the star, OR will be replaced by the plus and NOT will be replaced by the caret sign. Now, let us discuss all other search operators available in CDSIS for Windows one by one. Now, if you see the screen, these are the groups of operators available in CDSIS for Windows. First group, as I discussed, Boolean operator is very important because entire CDSIS is based on the Boolean logic algebra. We will be discussing different operators one by one. Then comes the most important factor is the proximity operator, and I am happy to share with you the application of the proximity operator first applied in CDSIC's DOS version way back in 1989, and that proximity operators now utilized by other information retrieval system as a model. Say for example, if you go to the very sophisticated vector space model like Lucene search engine or Apache Solr or MGPP or Zebra, most of those text retrieval engines are utilizing the retrieval of CDSICs as a model, particularly in the application of proximity operator. And there are 4 proximity operators available in CDSICs for Windows that we will be discussing one by one, but it is very important, and CDSICs set the trend and the application of the proximity operator in textual database management system. Now, if you again see the screen, you can note that apart from this Boolean operator and proximity operator, CDSIC supports lot of relational operator, greater than, less than, greater than is equal to, less than is equal to, etc. Right truncation. Unfortunately, CDSICs do not support left truncation and the middle truncation, it supports only right truncation, and the dollar is basically utilized as a right truncation operator. And interestingly, it is again a unique feature in CDSICs for Windows, it supports any term searching. We will be discussing how to create any file and how to go for the any term searching. Just I am trying to give you an example. Say for example, you want to documents on mining in available or related to any Indian states. Now, if you do not have any file parameter, you need to give that mining and Bihar or West Bengal or Odisha or Assam, in this way all the 35 states. If you want to have a comprehensive retrieval, that means mining related to any Indian states. But if you define any file that any Indian state Bihar, any Indian state Assam, any Indian state West Bengal, then you can pick up the any value, that means you can combine mining and any Indian state. So, it will search all the records with the term or Indian state like Bihar, Assam, West Bengal, Odisha, etc., and it will give you the comprehensive set of results. This feature is unique in CDSICs for Windows, and so far my knowledge goes, no other retrieval systems has this kind of facility. That is why I told you that most of the information retrieval features of CDSICs set the trend and acting as a model in case of information retrieval. And last option is the operand qualifier. Operand qualifier says that you can restrict your search against a particular field or a group of fields. Say for example, I want to search plant, but only in the title tag. So, there I can set my search syntax in such a way by using the help of the operand qualifier that my query will be searched only the contents of the title tag or title field. Now, let us discuss them one by one. Let us start with the Boolean operator. As I told you, there are 3 types of Boolean operator: AND operator, OR operator and NOT operator. Let us see. Now, if you see the screen, particular syntax for all the Boolean operator. One is water or plant, that is water plus plant. In the next you can see water and plant, that is water star plant, and next one I have given water not plant. Now, I am trying to explain the things before you through the Venn diagram. If I say, suppose this first circle represents the population of the records with the term water, and the second circle say for example represent the records with the term plants. So, if you give the water or plants, it will take the first set, it will take the cross section, that is the documents where water and plant both available, and it will also take the third step. So, in this way OR operator is basically inclusive operator. You want to have as many records as possible, either they contain water or plant or both water and plant. So, there are 3 cross sections will be covered: water, water and plant, and only plant. Now, if you concentrate on the second window now, this is the water and plant. So, it will exclude this particular population of record, so which contains only water. This will also exclude this particular population of record or this category which includes only plant. So, it will take only this part, this population of record where both water and plant appeared in those records. So, in this way Boolean operator AND works. Now, if you go to the third example, water not plant, that means you want to retrieve only those documents where the term water is available, but not the term plant. So, you need to give the Boolean, or you need to use the Boolean operator not, and here you see in the third option only the blue color part will be retrieved, because that is the only part where records containing only the term water, not the plant. So, in this way actually Boolean operator works, and it can be explained very easily with the help of Venn diagram. I hope you now understand that how Boolean operator AND or NOT works, and you can apply in your search syntax. Now, next we will be discussing the proximity operators. Now, proximity operators are very important. Where Boolean operator fails, proximity operators comes into use. So, there are many operators available. Mostly we use the G operator to search records with two terms available in proximity position. I am just trying to give you an example. Say you want to now search only those documents where water and plant is separated by one space. That means water and plant is associated. Similarly, you can extend your search for only those documents where coal and mining appear side by side. In that kind of search requirement, your Boolean operator is not going to help you. Just why? Just I am trying to give you an example. Say for example, you want to search documents on coal mining, and you have given coal and mining, and there is a document, the title of which reads that use of coal in gold mining, and here you see use of coal in gold mining is not related according to your requirement. That particular record is not relevant, because that is discussing something gold mining and use of coal there, it is not related to coal mining. But in the title mining is there, coal is there. So, the moment you give coal and mining, WINISIS will retrieve wrongly that particular record as a relevant record. I hope you understand the situation. Now, to get rid of this kind of situation, we need to use the proximity operator. By applying proximity operator, you can instruct CDSICs that you need to retrieve only those documents where coal and mining appeared side by side, or they are separated by one space, or they are separated by two space. In this way, you can use different kind of proximity operator. The first proximity operator is G, that we are using in case of not repeatable field, in the same occurrence of a non repeatable field. Say for example, if you enter water within bracket G and say hardness, so it will retrieve only those records where water and hardness appeared in the same particular field and appeared side by side. In case of a repeatable field, if you want to search different occurrences of same repeatable field, you need to use the F operator. It will work in the same way, but it will search different occurrence of the same repeatable field, what G operator cannot do. Apart from that, you can also use the dot operator. If you give water dot hardness or water dot impurity, it will retrieve only those records where water and impurity appeared side by side. Now, if you enter water double dot impurity, it will retrieve only those records where water and impurity are separated by the two spaces. So, if you look into the screen here, one particular caution notice is there. You can utilize dot operator as proximity operator or dollar as proximity operator, no problem, but you need to remember that in case of dot operator and dollar operator, there must be one preceding space and one succeeding space. That means your dot operator must be preceded by a space and must be succeeded by a space. So, the actual right syntax should be water space dot space plant, or water space dot space hardness. In this way, you can utilize your proximity operator, which is very important for efficient information retrieval. And as I told you that CDSICs is basically set the trend here. Now, we will be looking for different kind of truncation operation. Now, as I told you that unfortunately CDSIS for Windows so far supports only the right truncation. Most of the sophisticated retrieval system like Apache Solar or Apache Lucene or Zebra supports both left truncation, middle truncation and right truncation. But here we are only fortunate with the right truncation operator. Dollar is particularly utilizing as a right truncation operator. Now, if you look into this particular screen next, here you can see that some of the documents are related with film industry, film libraries, film maker and so on. Now, if I give a particular search syntax that film then dollar, so it will retrieve all of these records. Now, if I give that film hyphen dollar, so it will be retrieving only film maker, film making etc., because these are only hyphenated. So, in this way you can retrieve a large set of document by utilizing right truncation. It is also called stem searching. Say for example, different spelling variants you are using, data entry operators are using, say catalog, cataloging rules, cataloging activities, cataloging operation. So, if you search CATALOG dollar sign, then it will retrieve catalog, catalogs, cataloging activities and everything in one go. So, that is the benefit of the right truncation search. Now, if we move to the next one, that is the any term search. As I discussed the utility of the any term search, it is a very useful operators or very useful help available to the end user. Instead of writing n number of options and combining them with the OR operator, people can pick up the any operator and can search comprehensively, but it requires some kind of basic operation in CDSIS. Please remember that first you have to create a .any file. Suppose you have developed your database as books and the major MST for a master file is named as books.mst. So, there you have to create a text file with the books.any and it must be staying in the same directory or folder where your books.mst is available and books.fdt is available. So, in that particular text file you have to write something like this. You can see the screen here. Suppose I am covered just like any Indian state, I am giving example of any East African country. So, any East Africa, Somalia, any East Africa, Ethiopia, any East Africa, Kenya. So, there we do not have to give that term and Somalia or Ethiopia or Kenya or Uganda or Tanzania etc. Just I will give the term I am searching, say for example, mining and any East Africa country. So, it will take the value from the Somalia, Ethiopia, Kenya, everything automatically. But there is a caution that when you are developing this text file, please remember your option value must have to be started from the character position 31. Say any East Africa, you can start entering from the column 0. Then you please give a gap and go to the character position 31 or the column 31. There you write the options like Somalia, Kenya, Tanzania etc. So, if your any file is not working, possibly you have done some mistake in setting this particular position values. Please remember, I am again repeating it, that you have to enter different options at the character position 31 and each option must be available in a new line. So, in this way you can create different kind of any files. So, this is another things is available or options available with the any file is that in one any file you can enter any number of category. Say for example, any East Africa, any Southeast Asia, any West Africa, but you have to remember that you can combine all this into one single any file, but each and every cases your options should be starting from the character position 31. Now, when you are actually using different kind of search operators in one go, then you need to know what are the priority order. In CDSIS for Windows, as it is based on the Boolean algebra model, the highest priority given to the dollar operator and dot operator, that is the proximity operator. Then comes the F operator, another proximity operator. Then comes the G operator, another proximity operator. Now, after that proximity operator is over, then comes the Boolean operator. The proximity or priority order of the Boolean operators are AND, then OR, and finally NOT. So, first it will take consideration AND, then OR, then NOT, and you can utilize different operand qualifier. In the example you have given, I want to search this kind of proximity searching, but in the tag 62. So, if you see the third examples here, I have given international with adjacent to the expert, with adjacent to meeting, but you search in the tag number 62. So, in this way you can go on searching, and you please take a note that apart from inverted searching, the proximity free text searching option is also available, and there it will be going for a serial searching or sequential searching. So, with this we are ending or closing this particular tutorial, and thank you very much.